Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you perking good. So, the entire Anna Campbell situation, I only know the tip of the iceberg here. There's so much more about this. This is someone I never watched, never was subscribed to, but I've been getting folks saying that people need to talk about this, so here we are. So, first, I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and in these videos, we take a look at the tea with the tarot. These videos are always meant to be helpful, not hateful, so if you're down with that, join the family. We'd love to have you. And in addition to subscribing and tapping that notification bell, if you want to join the Perk Squad, you can get 5 extra perks, including exclusive videos and also video shout outs like this one. Shout out to you, Alexis Wing. Shout out to you, Alexis Wing. Thank you for being a part of the Perk Squad, and big hugs to you. Alrighty, and ooh, look, you matching mama in your reds. Look at you, Penelope. Look at you go. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull these cards up and move this microphone right here, and gotta get shuffled up here. So, the questions, I'm really keeping it simple. I'm trying to keep it simple. The questions I want to know here are, what can we know about this Anna Campbell situation, and what's the future of it? So for any of y'all who don't know, here's just the tiniest bit of backstory of what I happen to know, is that Anna Campbell is a YouTuber, that she does content based on mental health and the LGBTQ community, and that she is currently in hot water for allegedly doing some not so great things to her girlfriends or ex-girlfriends now, and that those allegations are things about SA, you know what I'm getting at with that, sexual inappropriateness, and also inappropriateness around illicit substance use and things of that nature as well. So there's been a lot of videos on it. There's plenty out there you can watch if you want to learn all about it. Like I said, have not dug down the rabbit hole. I just made myself familiar with this general overview so that I could look into things further here. So as usual, we're reading public figures in public situations, and all due respect, of course. Nothing here is going to be leaving bad juju on anybody any kind of way. No craziness like that, so no worries about that. And just taking a look at the situation as a whole. So, anywho, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. What can we know about the situation? We're just going to ask the guides, what is it that we are allowed to know about this situation here? Well, damn if we didn't get the fucking devil card right here up top in the middle already. That's nice. That's nice. So let me get a little context up on here. Of course, you know, I want a context card up on his ass. I'm gonna get a context card right here too, and then I want context cards on this one over here and on this one over here. Okay, live stream this coming up Tuesday, which is what? Let me look at my sticky note. The 27th. So Tuesday the 27th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be the live stream. So just throwing that out there, just so you know. Alrighty. So from what we're looking at here, the Six of Pentacles in reverse is not the greatest card to see here for starters because of the allegation. So this is a card where, look, it's like this person is feeding these people and being helpful. That's awesome. But when we see it in the reverse, sometimes we're seeing that as breadcrumbing people along. Like, here, I'll give you this. And, you know, things that are indicative of unhealthy relationship dynamics. So I'm seeing that here. I'm also seeing the Hermit card. The Hermit card is when people are pulling inward, isolating, withdrawing. And the thing with isolation is that when we're talking about alleged victims, I don't know what words I'm allowed to say on here, that a lot of times a dynamic that we might see is people feeling like they're kind of getting pulled away from other loved ones, other family, friends, etc., that they can only really be around this one person, and just general things like that. They start to kind of be around them and do the activities that they do, and the world becomes small around that, if you get what I mean here. So I'm already seeing that kind of dynamic play out before we even got to the Devil card. Do I have dog hair? Yes. No, that's my own hair. Well, whatever. Okay. Lord, my trichotillomania was really hard right there to just throw it on the ground and not do all kinds of stuff with it. Lord help me. I need to go ahead and say this is all alleged, just my interpretation, okay? All alleged, just my interpretation. Just throwing that out there. The Devil card, though, I mean, come on. The Devil card means negative situation, things that aren't happening so good. This is often a card of excess. So, things in excess around substance use, around sex, around, unhealthy relationship dynamics, around control issues. Do you see this chain linking these two people? Negative things. Sometimes it can be a card talking about mental health issues that are not under control, things like that. So that entire card is not a good card to see here in terms of what can we know about the situation. Not a good card to see here. And on top of it is the Ace of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles here, this is kind of the tangible. So this is talking about it really being an issue as it relates to the tangible things. So again, the substance use. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on here. I don't want to say drugs because of the YouTube things. But we're seeing that here. This is kind of like, here, I'm handing you this. And I did hear that was one of the complaints from the people affected. We will call them that instead of victims. The people affected, is that they were supplied with this stuff from her. And I see that happening here. So again, it's all alleged, but I'm seeing it as happening. So if there is denial of that happening, I am seeing it here as, yes, it did happen. Also, here's a King of Cups involved. It's interesting here to get this card. I don't know enough about the situation to know if there are any other people involved. I know of Anna Campbell, and I know of these three ladies that came out and did a We Are Survivors video about this. But here, the King of Cups, there's some guy around this situation. I don't know who this is. There's some guy in this situation that would have been around when those ladies were a part of Anna Campbell's life, and some kind of a way, yeah, he's still around in the picture some kind of a way. I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is maybe a friend or family member of Anna Campbell's. I don't know. But here's this guy around. Yeah, with the Three of Cups, whoever this male person is, he knows about all the things that happened here. He's aware about all the things that happened here. Again, don't know who this is referring to because I've not watched all the things on here. I was not trying to know too much before I went into this. I did watch the We Are Survivors video. That is the one I watched. So that is the one I watched. Hard to watch that one. So, who is this guy that knows stuff? He knows stuff. Well, and, I want to know this guy that knows stuff. Is this guy on Anna Campbell's side or kind of against. Oh. Snap. Okay, whoever this guy is, he knows of stuff, but I'm not bringing information forward unless I absolutely have to, because I'm worried about what that could cause me, and so I'm gonna hold on, like try to take it to the grave kind of thing. So whoever this guy is, he knows some stuff, but he feels too intimidated to do anything with that information, too intimidated to share anything with that information. It does look, when we get this card here, that if his arm got twisted tight enough, some kind of a way, that information might come squeaking out. But otherwise, this is I'm nervous about this. I don't want to rock the boat. I don't know anything. And it's like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you know stuff. But this is pretending some ignorance here. So I don't know who that is. If this character is known to y'all, if y'all know who this person is, let me know. If you have any guesses, let me know, because I am curious about this pal. I do not know. Okay, so from what we're looking at over here, we're seeing the Strength card in reverse. So this is showing that whatever's going on with Anna Campbell, she is not in a strong position with this. Same with the Empress card in reverse. This means she does not have secure, stable footing in whatever she's involved with right here. With the Hangman card on top of this, this is kind of like, how should I put this? He puts himself here so that he can kind of observe and watch the world. And this is a card being like she's kind of watching. Like, like I said, I have never watched a single one of her videos in my life. And so I don't know what kind of person she is. But this card is saying like she's the type of person to say, watch all the videos people do about her. Like, who knows? She might watch this one. I doubt it. I'm such a small fish. And, nobody knows about me or gives a shit, so I don't know. But it seems like this is the type of person who is interested in seeing what everybody says about her. So this is an observation card. Like, I'm going to just be watching and peeking and watching and peeking and watching. And to me, that's kind of a strategic type of plan, which, in all fairness, I guess anybody that would find themselves in hot water would want to develop a strategy. So I'm not going to, demonize her for wanting to develop a strategy here, but I'm just noting that I do see that here. And again, all alleged, just my interpretation. Now, over here though, Nine of Swords in reverse. This is someone who's freaking the fuck out. So I don't know if Anna is acting as if she's really confident about the situation, or if she's acting like she's scared about the situation, but whatever she's acting like, the reality of it is that she's very nervous about this, very anxious about this, that this is an extremely uncomfortable and stressful position to be put in, and this is freaking out. We then get the Nine of Pentacles, where this is somebody that uses their success, their money, whatever it is that they have, these resources to try to get what they feel like they need out of it, and in some ways can have some success with that. So let's say if she was, going to try to control the narrative, she might find some way to have some success with that. Or if she was going to try to control something financially, legally, whatever kind of way, she might have some sort of success in that. But I don't know about how long that would last or how well that would do. Mostly because some of these other cards have not been looking good for her. So it's like, this is how I'll say it. I'm like, mind, mouth, same speed. Mind, mouth, same speed. I swear the guides go way faster than my brain is capable of. I am not that smart. I am not that quick. So I am trying to keep up here. But what this is kind of giving me the feel for is, let's say there is somebody that has the means to do things to help herself. So has the means to put statements out there or to get an attorney or something or stuff like that. They have the means to kind of work on something. But the problem is, if if writing on the wall doesn't look good for you, there's only so far this part can get you. Does that make sense? Why does my nose itch so bad? Somebody talking about me? What's the old wives' tale about your nose itching? Somebody's talking to you or whatever? I don't know if it's an old wives' tale going on right now. I think it's just I've got dog hair or people hair up my motherfucking nose is what it is. Don't know. Anywho, so that's a weird one. Let's shuffle this back up and pull a little bit more to see if we can kind of get this to start going a little bit future oriented with us. A little bit future oriented. So let's see here. Let me get shuffled up here. Future oriented. Okay, so in terms of how the situation is trending, how it looks like it's gonna go, how it looks like it's gonna be playing out, if nothing changes, this is what we'll see. So let's look at this. And the reason why I said it that way, for anybody that might happen to be new here, I say it that way because with tarot, things can be flexible. Things can change. Not everything you see in the cards has to be set in stone. But if nobody's making any huge different decisions and everything going on the way it normally goes, you're probably going to see this here. This is kind of how it goes. But if people start making different decisions, making different choices, thinking about things differently, then they can get away from whatever they see in the cards and change stuff for themselves. So, again, this doesn't have to be some, bad sentence or whatever that people see, but it takes work. We got to be proactive on it if you want it to be different than what you see. Otherwise, it's going to fucking be this. So, again, all alleged, just my interpretation, all alleged. So, here we go. With these cards, let's see, what do I want extra context on? I want context on this one. Ooh. And over here. And one on every one of these in the bottom. Because, I was wondering if we would get this card. I was wondering. So, what we're looking at here, with the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Cups on top, this looks like, to be honest, this card comes out sometimes when we're talking about things going down as evidence. And this is somehow things out there that perhaps shouldn't be out there. So say there is some sort of I don't know, texts or videos or pictures or stuff like that that shows not so great things, then that's there. It's not looking good in that way. However, with the Queen of Cups upright, how do I put this? Some of the stuff out there isn't enough. I've got to put it in quotes because I am not a lawyer, but it seems like there are certain things that would be like, oh, this is evidence, like, oh, and then there's certain other things where it's like, circumstantially, that doesn't look good, but we also can't make it mean something here in a legal sense. And I'm seeing a mix of those two. I'm seeing that we have some stuff that it's like, ooh, smoking gun, that's some serious evidence there. And then there's some other things that's like, yeah, I can see why, you're giving me that, and it could lead into something that just doesn't look good, but there's nothing actionable on that. And so there seems to be a lot of this that where's the stuff that's actionable on that kind of thing. So this is kind of a little bit more of a gray area in a kind of legal way than what we would hope to see here, is kind of what I'm saying. With the Judgment card upright, I mean, y'all, Judgment Day, it does look like this whole moment that's happening right now is that kind of judgment day moment. It does look like that's happening here. And I see this stressful situation going on where emotionally there's not really any good way for her to feel about it. So there's that. I also see here the Star card is upright, which is trying to start something new. And on top of this, what? Trying to start what new? Boom, we get the Justice card, legal, trying to start some kind of a legal thing here. And this gives me that vibe of trying to get ahead of something, and having a hard time doing that. So I gotta be honest, that doesn't look good right there. That doesn't look good. I mean, if you get the Justice card in reverse, it shows that legally something is unjust, unfair. Legally, something is in the wrong. And with it being on her trying to start something new, it's like if she does try to legally get ahead of this, it doesn't look like that's gonna do a whole lot for her. Kind of, they're giving me the picture of like when you're spinning wheels in the mud. It's like, yeah, you can be working your ass off spinning your wheels, but you're not really moving forward very good, okay? You're just mudslinging. And that's kind of what this is looking like here. Similarly, Strength card in reverse, so weakened position. 6 of Swords in reverse, as in not getting better. So this looks like a sinking ship. I'm not going to lie, this looks like a sinking ship. The Knight of Swords is like, again, spinning my wheels to try to think about some things. And the Hermit card is kind of pulling inward. So it feels like she's trying to kind of get something figured out and pulling inward, but we're just spinning wheels here. We're not really getting anywhere with this. So I see her trying to take some sort of preemptive legal action or something like that that doesn't look like it goes the way that she was hoping it would go, is kind of what I'm seeing here. So let me pull these up again, reshuffle them one more time. Just one more reshuffle here to dive into kind of the future of this a little bit more here. Alrighty. And again, if y'all would like a private reading with me, my website is BeasTalksAndTarot.com. It's linked in the description box below. You can schedule a private reading. Doesn't matter what country you're in. Time zones are all accounted for in there. So just take a look if you're interested. So anything else that we are allowed to know about the future of the situation, Spirit Guides? And let's look at it from Anna's perspective. So, again, that card of feeling in a weakened perspective, weak perspective. Ooh, but y'all, this is coming up for Anna. I said in her perspective. Y'all, I know some of y'all aren't gonna like this. But from what I'm seeing here, there's only 2 cards here that are not very good cards. The other cards are reasonable cards, even a really damn good one over here. So it seems like she's in a weakened position and that she's going to be feeling a lot emotionally from this. It's a very emotionally draining process, but it does look like she's still got some, I don't know, she's still got a future. You know how there's people that are like, you know, when they call for someone to get canceled, what they're really hoping for is for that person to lose everything and just become desolate and, oh, this whole thing totally ruined my career and I'm at a loss. I've got nothing left. You know, that's what people hope for when they try to cancel someone. We know that's how it goes. Over here, it looks like if we go to cancel Anna Campbell, I am seeing that work to a certain extent, but not to everybody's hopes. For example, people have tried to cancel James Charles, but he still keeps popping back up. some kind of way. It's like the whack-a-mole type thing at the damn fair. When you hit one and another one's face crops up in some other damn location, some other hole. And so there seems to be something along those lines here about the potential here for her to crop up in a different way. I'm seeing her be able to... and this could be a good thing here, right here. This is the potential for her to get some sort of internal help that can... I'm trying to say words we're allowed to say on YouTube, but they can help push us in a better direction, make us a little bit of a better human being, make us a little bit more emotionally intelligent, help us, heal any kind of traumas or hardships or struggles like that, so that, if I can make me better, then I will make the world better. There's some potential here. There's possibilities here. Possibilities. Potential. There's possibilities here. Potentials here for her. If she can see things clearly. That's the big if here. We've got to be able to see things clearly. But y'all, this 10 of Cups, this is not a cancellation card. This is for lack of a better way of putting it, kind of a happily ever after card. Things working out okay. And I said from her perspective. So it looks like here she's going through what can kind of be likened to a big awakening. A big, wake the fuck up, McFly, it's that kind of a situation that she's going through here. But it does look like there's hope for her to come out the other side new and improved, and contribute some good to this world, which is what we want, right? Do we not want people to feel like, okay, great, have some nice self-improvement moments, get rehabilitated in whatever way that looks like for you, and come out, helping the world in a good way? I see some potential here for that. So that's good. That's good. But that might make some of the people unhappy that want her totally canceled or whatever. Now, to be fair, for her to have this moment, it doesn't mean she has to have it on YouTube. So, stuff could still happen for her to, be deplatformed or things like that, even for her to lose some standing and things. Those things could happen. This is just saying that there's good potential out there and that she will have the ability to start new. So maybe she starts new offline instead of online. I don't know, but this is a good potential card. This is a, y'all can't end me. I'm going to find ways to kind of do what I want to do, get what I need to get out of life kind of thing. So this is not the card of somebody who gets ended here. There's some sort of ability to still have a purpose and move forward with that when I'm seeing that card. So very interesting here. So let's do, I said I was only going to do one more, but let's just, I think in fairness to the VICTIMS, the alleged ones, the ladies that have said that they've been wronged, let's look for them in their perspective, kind of some outcomes for them in their perspective. Because honestly, that's more important, right? So, for them in their perspective, y'all, that don't look good. Oh dear. Okay, gotta be honest, this is not the best looking thing here. It looked a lot better when we were looking at Anna's stuff than it does here for the people who were wronged. I gotta be honest here. This is kind of looking like, you know what, we were already down and people tried to kick us while we were down, and then we tried something. We tried to do something, but we were met with the devil once again. And so then this is like having to pick and choose your battles and pick and choose how far you want to take this versus when you feel like you need to walk away. And this is that there's still some rough waters ahead, still some rough times ahead. And that can mean rough times ahead as in what they're dealing with in this particular situation, or it can mean rough times ahead as in, hey, I need to get therapy to to get to a better place from all of this, because I'm still kind of messed up, emotionally from all of this. It just means that there's still a journey ahead of these ladies, a journey. And the Knight of Pentacles is a slow knight. He's the slowest knight in the deck. And so he's kind of, when we have to take things one at a time, at a time, at a time. And so there is a feeling here of not being fully vindicated or full justice. There is something here that feels like, well, I'm glad there was attention on this, and I'm glad that we got out of it, and then we got support for it and help for it and all of that. But then there's just some layer of dissatisfaction with the ending here, with the outcome. There's some layer of being like, if this was ideal and this was the worst that could happen, we didn't get up as far as we'd like. Not nearly as far as we'd like, like womp, 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 kind of a feeling here. And honestly, and this is my own personal opinion, I feel like a lot of times, especially in the US and stuff, I feel like a lot of times, people who've been wronged in this way don't get the amount of justice that they are, owed in some kind of a moral sense. A lot of people fall through the cracks. A lot of times we need more proof, more evidence, more specifics, more whatever for things to go really well. And so a lot of times things happen and it's just like, okay. Here's an example. Jesse Smiles, that had all that rough stuff happen back in the day with Curtis Lepore, and we've had conversations and stuff since. He did take a plea deal, I want to say, and so technically he pled guilty to what he did, which is some form of justice for her. But in terms of what happened to him as a result of that, he kind of, to some people's opinion, got off the hook a bit, and that she's still now living with all of this burden on her emotionally that she's trying to heal from, and compared to what he got out of it, and I'm doing all of this in air quotes because, again, this is, up to people's opinions and interpretations, but that's kind of what this vibe is giving me, where it's like, well, I'm glad that this happened out of it, but that wasn't the hope, the wish, the dream, the aim, the ideal kind of thing. Is a little lackluster. So hopefully all that makes sense here. So that's kind of disheartening and disconcerting. To see that there. So again, for all of y'all that are watching that believes in prayers and positive vibes and things like that and putting good into the universe, then if you could channel some good, so that people who have gone through this situation could be, comforted or helped or assisted in some way, then, that'd be great. Because that's not the best thing to see right there. Again, if you want a private reading with me, description box below. What do y'all think about everything that we've seen here today? Any kind of thoughts and opinions on all of this? Anybody also that has been following this thing to the nth degree that thinks that you can do a good, one-on-one Cliff Notes version for people on it, then that would be great for people to read in the comments. Hell, I'd read that just to kind of see the Cliff Notes myself. Kind of figure out what's going on here. Interesting. Also, remember, live stream next Tuesday, the 27th at 6 p.m. Eastern. I'll let you know if something comes up and it ends up, getting canceled or anything like that. As most of y'all know, been going through this stuff with my dad, finding out that he has cancer. And it's been really hectic. So, if something happens and I need to cancel, I'll let you know. But for now, that's the plan. That's what I'm hoping to do. It really helps me to feel like I'm connecting with y'all, doing these videos, doing the private readings, the Reiki sessions, the live streams. Just getting to connect with y'all helps me think about something else for a little bit out of my day. So it's nice to have a break from always thinking about hospital stuff and health stuff and, sad and scary things that we feel like we have no control over. So I appreciate y'all being here, having the Percolator family here. Big hugs to y'all. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Thank you for everyone that's been sending love and prayers and everything his way, and the family's way. And I reckon I will have a B-roll here for y'all, a B-roll coming up here. And then I'm going to head back to the hospital today so I can be with them some more. Alrighty, y'all. So don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye, love you, minute. Bye, love you, minute. Bye, y'all. She's so twitchy when she's begging. Grr. You got a piece of fruit? You already ate the fruit?
He just swallowed it.
Grr. How you can't even. How do you know you liked it? You can't tell. You're so twitchy.
Unless you choose.
Grr. This is ridiculous.
Well, you're going to try. You don't like it.
You don't like fruit, buddy.
No.
She's like, but you can't be done. It can't be done. It's not true.
She still licked my fingers because it probably tastes like it. There's no more.
Grr. You're so twitchy.